Hey guys, it's Casey the Rockstarflipper, and I wanted to make a video for you guys today all about Amazon. It's all I've been getting emails for. It's all I've been getting comments and messages and everything about is Amazon. And this is geared towards those eBay sellers that are only eBay sellers and don't use Amazon. If you're currently using Amazon, this video is probably not for you because everything I'm going to say you probably already know. Feel free to watch it and check it out. You might learn a few things that you didn't already know. But basically, every day I get at least a few, if not 10 or more people asking what they should know to go from eBay to Amazon, or is it worth it to spend $40 on Amazon selling? And how do they know they're ready to go to Amazon? How do they know, if they should go to Amazon? Is Amazon right for them? So these are all the questions that I get every day, and I've been promising everybody that I would do a video on it. And it is really early here on the East Coast. I'm in Florida. It is 3:45 in the morning. I've been up all night working. I had a lot of inventory, a lot of shipping, a lot of orders, a lot of accounting to do. So I've just got a minute to sit down and make this video. And I had to put together a long string of notes. I literally have like a humongous string of notes. You guys probably can't see it on the camera, but my entire phone is full of notes for this video. Because normally I do like 5 to 10 minute videos. I can pretty much keep everything in my head about what I want to talk about. But this is a pretty in-depth subject. It's a big jump to go from eBay to Amazon. So I wanted to make sure I got everything in this video that would help you make that decision if you're not already on Amazon. Or if you're on Amazon, it'll help you better understand why it's good for you to be on Amazon or eBay or both, one versus the other. I'm not going to show you how to list on Amazon and how to sell on Amazon here. I do have a video that shows you a little bit, and I will make another one on this. This is basically just going to be a comparison of eBay versus Amazon and why you should use one over the other, or why you shouldn't use one over the other. I'm not going to get, like I said, into the specifics and the details of how to physically do that. I'll be happy to make another video for you guys if you need it or want it. But right now, we're just going to talk about, getting from one platform to the other. So with that said, let's jump right in and we'll get started. Today is, just so everybody knows, it's now officially June 1st, 2016. Today is a Wednesday, and it is hurricane season here in Florida, so this should be fun. But yeah, so let's start it. I think the biggest question that I always get with Amazon is the $40 cost, because we know that eBay doesn't charge us to sell on there except for a listing fee. And the listing fee is, for a normal eBay seller without your discount, or without a stores, is 30 cents, and it drops to 20 and 10 cents. So just going off of the 30 cents that typical people pay, basically it's around 130 listings to weigh out to a $40 Amazon charge. So if you're doing volume, obviously it's probably worth it. The other thing with Amazon is you have to remember, if you're taking items from eBay and you're putting them on Amazon, when you're typically going to get a higher price. So let's say you take your $20 item and you end up selling it for $25 on Amazon. Well, if you only make an extra $5 an item, you only got to sell 8 of your items from eBay on Amazon instead to make your $40 a month. And most people make $10 or $15 an item and up. So really, it just takes a few items and you'll quickly cover that $40 charge. Now, you can start Amazon for free and you don't have to pay anything. Of course, there's limits. If you want to become a professional seller, you want to sell quantity, you want to move up and make more money, you've got to pay that $40. And trust me when I tell you, within the first few days of selling, if you have inventory ready to go, you'll cover the $40, especially when you're selling $20 items for $30 and $40 on Amazon that you normally would have only got that $20 for on eBay. So the best thing that I recommend is take your sales on eBay for the month and write down, that you made 10, 10, 10, 15, 20, 15, 20, and then look those items up on Amazon and write down what you think you could have got on those. And if it's more than $40, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty common sense, no-brainer. You should be moving that inventory on eBay. Now, the other thing that on Amazon, when I tell people this, they're like, well, what if I move it over and it doesn't sell? which is entirely possible, and it happens. I would say when you're doing your research, just base your prices off of the lowest Amazon pricing of similar condition and model or make or variant. So if you see an Amazon item that you're selling on eBay for 20 bucks and all the Amazon orders or prices are 30, 30, 31, 31, 32, 33, 38, 40, assume you're going to get 30. If you see a bunch of them right around 20 to 25, then you're probably in the same neighborhood as eBay, and you can bank that you're only going to get a few extra dollars on Amazon, and that item might not be worth it. But if the lowest item is significantly over your eBay price, or at least reasonably over it, that's an item that you should move over to Amazon, and that will show you how much more you can make per item, and whether the $40 is going to be worth your cost. I would recommend for the first month, just use the free one and get a feel for Amazon and get a feel for the sales and how well your merchandise can do. So yeah, it's definitely not for everybody, but most people that sell on eBay that want to come over to Amazon have a good idea of the merchandise that works on Amazon versus doesn't work on Amazon. And with that being said, there are some of you that sell items that you definitely should not move to Amazon on, and some of you that sell items that are absolutely good for Amazon. So the items that need to stay away from Amazon, used clothing, not allowed at all. You cannot sell used clothing. Brand new clothing you can sell with the tags, but you have to get approved, and it's very difficult to get approved. It requires invoices from certified dealers, receipts, basically a supplier list. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's not the easiest thing. If you're in the clothing or accessory business or the handbag business, I suggest you stay on eBay. Honestly, I sell a ton of clothing, and I sell it all on eBay. I've never sold a piece of clothing on Amazon in all the years I've been on Amazon, which this will be my 3rd year on Amazon and like my 10th year on eBay. I always sell clothes, shoes, accessories, belts, hats, scarves. All that is my eBay inventory. So if you're a clothing accessories person and that's all you sell, I don't recommend Amazon at all. Another category that Amazon is very, very strict about is the health and beauty category. It's a big no-no. You can't sell it, and to get approved to sell health and beauty, and what I'm talking about is hair straighteners, razors, anything that you would find in your bathroom closets or cabinets, deodorants, perfumes. I have heard it is nothing but problems on Amazon. The few people that get approved to sell that stuff have umpteen problems. I would stay away from that. So those are the two big ones. The ones that you do want to go for, video games and video game systems, they sell very, very well. iPods and tablets. Now, the only exception with tablets is if it's an iPad or a Samsung tab that is tied to a carrier. For example, if you have an iPad 4th generation and it's on AT&T service, I would stay away from that. If it's a Wi-Fi only version, those are the ones that you can sell. And this goes without saying, all of your merchandise that's used on Amazon must be good working and great condition, or at least reasonable condition. You cannot list damaged merchandise. There is no category like eBay has for damage. The lowest Amazon rating as of now is used acceptable. Now, some people think that used acceptable means cracked screen. I can tell you from first-hand experience, Amazon will remove those items, and if you get caught too many times, they will ban your account. Now, I've never had an account banned, but I have had an item removed under the used acceptable listing category because it was not up to par. And this is when I first started Amazon, and I had no idea what the difference was. So, only good items, no broken stuff. Your broken stuff, throw it up on eBay. eBay has that broken category for a reason. So, video games, game systems, headphones and speakers. Dr. Dre Beats sell really good. Bose surround sound, Bose speakers, any of that kind of stuff. Again, make sure it's genuine Bose, genuine Beats. Don't sell anything that's knockoff, and don't sell anything that you're not sure about. If you get caught and somebody calls you out on it, a customer complains, Again, Amazon can suspend you, and they will. So make sure your stuff is legitimate. MP3 players, iPods, Zunes, all that kind of stuff, really good. Radar detectors, I've always done well on those. GPSs will sell. Anything small electronic. If it fits in a small box, it's an electronic, it'll sell really good. Accessories, if you can sell headphones or chargers or cases, all that stuff is really, really good for Amazon. Don't sell cell phones. Cell phones are tied to an account. Don't do it. It's just not good. It only takes one bad cell phone order and you can get banned. Stay away from phones. You can sell phone accessories, sell phone chargers, sell phone headphones, sell stylus pens. Don't sell the Chinese crap. I mean, I'm not saying you can't import Chinese stuff. You can't do stuff. But make sure you get the higher quality stuff. Get the MFI rated Apple chargers. Get the, the good quality, tough cases and all that. Just be careful how you do that. But accessories are great. Small electronics are great. Movies and Blu-rays are not, I don't recommend them a lot, but they're okay. You do have to get permission to sell those, but it's not too hard to get approved to sell Blu-rays and DVDs. They will allow you to sell PSP movies without permission, but Blu-rays and DVDs require a couple invoices. All you got to do is, if you buy, let's say you go to pawn shops and buy up 50 DVDs at a time, just keep the receipt, keep the invoice, and you can fax that in or scan that in to Amazon, and they'll approve you pretty quick. I got approved to sell Blu-rays and DVDs a while back. I don't actually sell too many of them, but I can. It wasn't too difficult. It wasn't as difficult as getting approved for health and beauty or clothes or anything like that. So, Books are always great. You'll hear a lot of people sell books. I sell quite a few books. Again, books is where Amazon got its beginnings. It's where it got its start, and it's where you can find a ton of inventory, from fantasy books to cookbooks to fiction and nonfiction. That's a really good category is books. So I think we covered pretty much everything that I would do. Trying to think of other categories. Oh, kids stuff, toys, games, board games are really good on Amazon, and toys are amazing. I sell a ton of little Leapfrog toys, and I sell a ton of board games and little card, like the Skippo cards or the Uno card decks. Those all sell really, really good on Amazon. So another thing to look out for. So those are the categories. If any of those are up your alley, then probably a good bet that you can sell on Amazon. Now, I'm not saying there aren't other things that you can sell, but that's what I stick to, and those are the big categories. If what you're selling I didn't list there, just go on Amazon and look it up. Google it, watch some more YouTube videos, or leave me a comment, a message, and I can take a look at what you think you want to sell on Amazon and let you know if it's going to be viable or not. So those are the categories, and that's how to decide if you should be putting the merchandise on the other one. We talked about how not just if the merchandise is right for Amazon, but if it's the right price for Amazon and how to figure that out. So I think the next thing to talk about is a lot of people ask, how much work is Amazon? Is it easy to list? Does it take, do I need an employee? Do I need 10 employees? What does it entail to list on Amazon? And I'm not going to get into the step-by-step how to post an item on Amazon. You can look that up. You can watch my other YouTube video, and I'll make another video just for that later this week. But basically, Amazon is a lot easier to list than eBay. So what I mean by that is, on eBay, we all know you take your photos, you hit new listing, you upload your photos, you type a title, you type a description, you select all the the categories and the UPC or the SKU number, your quantity, your payment by PayPal, your price, all that stuff. So on Amazon, you basically look up the item you're going to list. Say you're selling Grand Theft Auto 5 for PS4. That item already exists on Amazon. You'll look that item up, you'll click on it, and it will say, do you have one for sale? You'll click that, you'll add your quantity, you'll set your price, and you'll post. You don't even have to put more photos. They've already got photos up of that item. Now, you certainly can, and I recommend when you're selling used items to always upload your own pictures. However, I have gone days and weeks without uploading a single picture of a video game and sold hundreds and hundreds of them. In a listing that took 5 seconds to post. Literally, it's like 3 clicks. So it's much easier and much quicker to list on Amazon. There's no doubt about it. If your item's never been sold on Amazon and it doesn't exist and you have to add a new listing, that can take a little time, but that's only once. And the first time you add it, it's there forever. So I recommend that if you're a person that doesn't like a lot of listing and you love to save time, Amazon is the place to save time. So that's that. Let's talk about how you get paid on Amazon versus eBay. This is another important thing, and this is a downside to Amazon, but there's really no solution to it. You have to be prepared for it. You have to suck it up, basically. So on eBay, you sell an item, and your seller, or your buyer, I'm sorry, pays you via PayPal. So they buy a $20 item, and all of a sudden $20 pops up in your PayPal account. Well, actually $19 pops up because PayPal takes their little cut. So now you've got $19 in a PayPal account. Well, over on your eBay account, you've got a bill for $1. You owe eBay $1 at the end of the month because that's what you paid as a final value selling fee for the right to sell that item, plus maybe 30 cents that you paid to list it. And so once a month, you have to pay that bill. Now, a lot of people can pay it as they go. They pay every month, or every day they send eBay $50, $20, $10, pay off their daily things. And some people just pay the invoice at the end of the month. So once that money's in your PayPal, you can just transfer it on over to your bank account, and every couple of days you can get money out of the account. Well, Amazon works slightly differently. So they keep a running total of all your sales for 14 days. And you get paid twice a month. Every 14 days, they send a transfer straight to your bank. There is no PayPal. There is no PayPal fees. So assuming that you sold that same item on Amazon for $20, $20 goes into your Amazon seller's account. Well, Amazon also takes a fee for selling that item. Let's say it's $1.50. So when you get your payment, the $1.50 has already come out of the 20. There's actually only $18.50 in your account. And every time you sell an item, you'll see it update with the total sale price and then the total amount of fees coming out of it. And at the bottom is the amount of your transfer on your 14th day. So when you print a label, it also comes out of it. So your total sales might be $5,000. You might have $1,000 in fees, which leaves you $4,000, and then you might have $500 worth of labels that you bought, which leaves you $3,500, and that will show at the bottom as the amount that's going to be transferred to you on your next transfer day. So you're not paying for the labels up front, and you're not paying for the fees, but you're waiting for your money. So it kind of evens out. I like the eBay transfers better, but again, Amazon, can usually net you more money per item. So, it all just depends on what you're doing. And while we're on the subject, let's talk about the Amazon fees versus the eBay fees. Standard eBay fee is 10%. PayPal takes 2.9 plus 30 cents transaction fee. So you're looking at 13% between the two. And you're looking at your shipping costs. Shipping costs is the same between both of them. Amazon is going to take anywhere from 8 to 25% depending on the item. So some stuff, Amazon is better. Some stuff, it's not. Now, yes, you do get a shipping credit on Amazon. So an item you sold for $20 on eBay might sell for $20 on Amazon plus a $5 shipping credit. That may even it out. So that's how you can make a few extra dollars on Amazon than you could on on eBay, even if the price is the same, because your eBay fees and your Amazon fees will be similar, but you'll be getting that shipping credit, which you can set up on your Amazon account when you start selling. So that's some of those, some of those differences. The big question that I get outside of this, once somebody's, you've determined, okay, my items are good for Amazon. It looks like I can sell them for enough money to make an extra $10 an item. So, the $40 will be no big deal. I like the listing. I like how it works. The things I'm selling are safe. I'm ready to go. I'm going to start this Amazon account. I'm going to get going. The last thing you have to decide is merchant fulfilled or FBA, fulfillment by Amazon. So what are those two things? So merchant fulfilled is exactly what it sounds like. Merchant is you, fulfilled is you. That means you are going to pack and ship all the items. You're going to store the inventory, and it's all you. FBA, fulfilled by Amazon, is exactly what it sounds like as well. Amazon is going to fulfill the order. You're going to ship the merchandise to them. They're going to store it for you, and when it sells, they're going to pick it, pack it, and ship it off to your customer. Now, how do you know whether you should use merchant fulfilled or FBA? This is another huge question I get, and I almost wanted to separate this into two different videos, but I figured since you're going to be on here, you might as well, on this video, you might as well know the difference, because a lot of people are going to get to the point where they're ready for Amazon, and then they're going to start, that, oh my God, do I fulfill or do I send it to Amazon? So typically, FBA, I think, is for higher volume sellers, either higher profit margins or just really high volumes. Now, I'm a merchant fulfilled seller. I sell very little through fulfillment by Amazon. And the reason is because my profit margins are very low per item, and giving Amazon that fee to do it for me really cuts into my margins. Now, let me explain what I mean. And there's a fulfillment by Amazon revenue calculator. If you Google fulfillment by Amazon revenue calculator, it will come up with a side-by-side of merchant fulfilled versus Amazon fulfilled. So let's take that $40 item. You sell it. Merchant fulfilled, you're going to pack it and ship it, and they give you a $5 shipping credit. You've now gotten $45. Well, you're going to pay their final value fee. Let's just say it's $7, and now you're left with $38. You're also going to pay your shipping. Let's say that's $3. So now you're left with $35. That's all you pay. You pay what it costs for you to ship it out and Amazon's fee. You sold a $45 item. You're left with $35. Now let's take the same item and give it to Amazon to fulfill for us. You don't get a shipping credit. So you can charge $45 instead of $40 plus 5 shipping. And let's assume that you do that. So now you're at $45. You're going to pay that same $7 Amazon ending fee, leaving you at $38. You're going to get a cheap shipping rate. You're not going to pay $3. You're going to pay $1 because Amazon gets ridiculously discounted shipping rates. So now you're at $37. So you're up $2 because you saved $2 on the shipping. But you're going to give Amazon $2 for their pick and pack fee. What does that fee cover? It covers them picking up your item when it sells out of their warehouse, pulling it off the shelf, putting it in a package, and shipping it out to the customer. They charge, it just depends on the item and the amount and the size and the cost, $2, $1.50, $3, just all depends. So you end up being at the same basically. The problem is, we haven't talked about Amazon charges you to store that merchandise at their warehouse. And you had to pay a fee to ship it into that warehouse. So in the end, I see it as you always come out with less money through FBA. Now the upside is FBA can process 10,000 orders a week for you. Well, how many employees would that take, if you were paying employees to process those orders? Well, it makes sense to pay Amazon. Right now, I have one employee who costs me $400 a week. Amazon can't possibly beat that. I would be giving them far more than $400 a week and then process all my orders. At $2 an order, 200 orders outweighs my employee, and I ship far more than 200 orders. So for me, it makes sense to fulfill myself. If you use that revenue calculator, you'll be able to figure that out pretty quick. And there are two other things that go along with it. Returns are also kind of crappy. I won't get into it too much. But basically, if a customer they get their money back, whether they ship the item. If they don't ship the item, then Amazon will reimburse you. But if a customer whines to FBA, it's got no control over your returns. Basically. And the other thing is signature confirmation. Every item on Amazon requires a signature. You have to pay extra for shipping. If you don't pay extra for shipping, and the item shows delivered to the customer, like it says in the mailbox, but they claim that they didn't get it, then you lose. Amazon will refund them the money out of your account. You are responsible as far as Amazon is concerned. The minute it leaves your building till the minute it is in the customer's hand. Delivery confirmation is not in the customer's the mailbox to the front door. Signature confirmation. Only way to guarantee they can't claim they didn't get the item. And unfortunately, a lot of people know this, so they will buy a $20 item knowing that the seller probably made $5. He's not going to spend $3 on shipping. It's not worth it. It shows up, goes in their mailbox, and they didn't get the product, and they get a refund. When in reality, they have the product, but all they have to do is say somebody must have stolen my mailbox, and you lose that. You have no way to win without a signature. So That's a downside. Of course. It's a cost of doing business. Basically, if I ship 1,000 packages a month, and I don't pay for the $3 shipping, $3,000 I saved, and possibly a few orders go missing. So I'm gonna refund you $30, $40, $50 versus spending $3,000 to pay for signature on every single package. It's a numbers game. So that's something to think about too when you're shipping on Amazon. If the item is expensive, I'm selling a $50 item, I'll signature. If it's like a $10 item, I'm gonna let it go. If they complain they didn't get it, they'll get a refund. It's one or two people a month at most. That complain. So that's another up and down side of Amazon to think about. I think the last thing about Amazon really is a big thing to remember is the customer service. They're really a higher class of customer. The returns are higher. You're gonna get paid more. You're gonna make more money. Gotta be ready for those returning picky customers. Happens every day. I get customers not happy about something. I sell hundreds of items, so it's inevitable. And I hear it from all my other Amazon selling buddies too that just the returns are tenfold of what eBay is. And it's true. It's very true. In fact, Amazon requires that you answer your messages within 24 hours, or it goes against your seller's metric. It can get you kicked off of Amazon not responding to messages quick. And that's because they know that customer is a higher class of customer on Amazon. So that's pretty much Amazon in a nutshell. Like I said, I wasn't going to get into Amazon. Just an idea of how Amazon works. So you guys that are looking about transitioning from eBay to Amazon can do that if you want. So a higher class of customer, you'll get paid more money. You do have the option of merchant fulfilled versus FBA, which is good if you plan to use it. You know about the signature tracking I told you. You know all about the easier listing. You know about what categories are best to move going to go to Amazon and which ones aren't. Which a lot of you sell in that clothing and household and home goods and health and beauty. Category anyway, so I don't think a lot of you are going to have to worry about Amazon too much. But if you're a video game, electronic, or game seller, definitely worth looking into. That's just my opinion, my views, how I tend to look at Amazon when I'm buying merchandise, whether I'm going to put it on eBay or whether I'm going to put it on Amazon. But I hope you guys. I hope it made your decision whether or not go to Amazon a little better, a little easier. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions. I didn't get into everything. I was all over the place, but it's 10 after 4 in the morning, guys. I just wanted to get this up done for you guys. Literally had 50 messages and comments this week about it since the weekend. So if you have questions or comments still down there in the box, in the comments, I respond to all of them. Anybody that's left me a comment knows that. The social media links are down there. You can leave questions and comments in social medias. I'll respond to those as well. And I'm gonna get this video. You guys know that I don't do my videos. I'm not a videographer. I'm not an editor. I don't do any crap. I just make videos and get them up so you guys can get the information. So this won't need any editing. I'll just upload it right on in. Looks like it's going to be around 30-minute video. I apologize for that. I really want to cover as much as possible. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. And if you have any other suggestions or things you want to see or anything from me, please let me know. Comments again at the bottom. Email me, message me. You can hit us up on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Other than that, I will let you guys get back to your life. I wasted 20 minutes of it. Thanks so much for all the support, all the views. Thanks for sticking around for 29 minutes if you did. And I'm the Rockstar Flipper. I will catch you guys next time.